Molweni ninjani. Guys, I know I've been missing in action, but I am back now. If you're tuning in for the first time, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. On today's video, as maybe you might have seen on the title, I'm doing two DIYs. One is for a wig shelf. The second one is 3 mirror sunburst. They are very quick and easy to do. So if you are interested, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not a subscriber as yet. Comment, like, and share. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ladies, where are you keeping your wigs? Are they lying squashed in the wardrobe just like mine are? Is yours turned inside out, just lying in the bedroom somewhere? Where are you keeping yours? The answer is probably I don't have a proper storage for my wigs. So let me help you do a quick DIY for storing your wigs. Let's get to it. So I had picked up these pellets from the roadside. So that is where I'm going to take the wood from. I'll take 2 slabs from it, and then I'll cut one piece in half to make the ledge where the dowels will sit, and then the other ledge will be on the top frame of the shelf. I got a dowel from Builder's Warehouse. The size was 12 millimeters by 910 millimeters long. I cut it into small pieces of 8 centimeters each, which were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. I then drilled in 6 pilot holes so that I can insert the dowels that will be holding the wigs. I used a drill bit that was, I think, 10 millimeters, so which was not as big as the dowel itself, because I didn't have a bigger one. So if you try this, try and get a bigger drill bit that will open big enough holes for the dowels, or you get a smaller size width for your dowel. So I had to improvise with mine. I had to use some nails at the back just to hold the dowels in place. I got 2 small L brackets to hold together the lower part of the shelf where you'll be actually keeping the wigs to the top part. And then after I did that, I did a coffee mixture, which is just coffee and water. I used that to stain my wood. I initially had not a strong mixture, which I did 3 coats. Then I didn't like how it turned out, so I had to do another stronger mixture now for the coffee. And then yeah, I was happy with the result. I took the wood piece to the wall where I wanted the shelf to sit. I measured. After I measured and I was happy with where I wanted it to be, I drilled in some holes. I put some wall plugs in, and then I then screwed the shelf on the wall and styled it. Put a frame which I had gotten from Cape, and a pot plant Then I put my wigs. I'm so happy, guys, with how this shelf turned out. Now my wigs will no longer be kept in the wardrobe but on the wall, nicely, not tangled as well. I also thought, since this is about a video on a shelf for the hair, I thought, let me just insert a short video on how to take care of your wigs as well. Hope you enjoy this.
Do not put conditioner on the knots of your wig. The knots on your wig can loosen and it will cause balding. Shampoo going downward. Gently massage downward so your wig does not tangle. Do not ball your wig up like this. Use a bucket to get rid of excess oils.
So on the second DIY, we are doing sunburst mirrors. I'll put a list of the items that you're going to need on the description box. So I cut a circle, I traced a circle according to the size of the mirror, and the second circle I used a lid for a pot. I put glue, hot glue, and then I used the pegs. But then with this one, I thought if I put the pegs one, I don't know how I can explain this, but then one shorter and one longer, it was going to look nice. But then it didn't. It just looked horrible. It was so ugly. So I had to restart it. And then the second way, when I did it, then it turned out exactly the way I wanted it to be. So guys, another thing to note, if you decide to buy the mirrors from Pep like I did, which one was $17.99, you don't need to unscrew anything. If you pop the mirror from the behind, if you press it hard from the behind, at the back, if you press it hard, the mirror pops out. So you don't have to unscrew like I did. So yeah. The second one, I used the toilet paper roll, that brown thingy majiki. I cut it into small pieces, cut into half. I used hot glue to stick it on the cardboard. And then the second row, I just cut into the small pieces, but I didn't cut it in half. Then I press the middle. I used some decorative pieces, like sticky beads that I used. And then after that, I took some beads. I took a rope, put those beads in a rope, and I used hot glue to put it on the edge of the cardboard. For some reason, the phone was not recording when I did the bead section, so I do apologize for that. So going to the third one, I used some skewers. I cut the cardboard in the same way as the previous ones, and then I did some lines where I was going to position the skewers. After that, I put some glue to stick the skewers. So some of them I cut them, it's not half, just over half for the pointy side and then the bottom side. Unfortunately, guys, I can't explain how I cut them, so I hope you will see from the one that I did how I did it. And look at how they turned out so beautifully, guys. I love them.